Hello, everybody. My name is Armando Martos from Vika Interviews, and I'm here with,
Mr. Tagoronte.
and it's an honor to interview you today. Thank you for having us. So to start off, the first question: where are you from?
I am originally from here, Miami. My parents are Cuban.
Okay. Do you have any other family, like from anywhere else other than Cuba?
Uh, my sorry about that. My immediate family's pretty much all from Cuba. We do have ancestry from Spain, but it's all 100% Cuban. At least if you go back to my grandparents.
What's your favorite country to travel to, if you have traveled to any?
Um, I actually enjoyed Australia very much. I had a brother that lived there for about 5 years, and I went to visit him a few times. I really liked Australia.
It's nice. Oh, what's your favorite Hispanic dish?
My favorite Hispanic dish, I'd say, would be vaca frita,
Like a
the Cuban
freezer.
dish. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you embrace your culture? Your culture?
Um, I guess you could say yeah. I've since I grew up with that Hispanic and Latino influence, especially here in Miami. It's pretty much part of my everyday life. I guarantee you tonight when I go home, I'll probably have dinner. It'll be something Hispanic or Latino influenced, or it might just be 100% Hispanic. Um, I speak Spanish with my parents, so it's built into my life.
What are some ways you can get closer to your culture?
That's well here in Miami. You're pretty much as close as you can be without being in the actual country. Honestly, I'd say if you have grandparents that are that that live here, nearby, and or family for that matter, pretty much. Especially now in the holidays, the way we celebrate is a little different than other cultures. Um, Spending time with your family, I think, is probably the closest you can be, and that's pretty much. Well, that's that's. I guess that's where you get all your influences from.
What has your experience been like growing up Hispanic?
Growing up mainly in Miami because the majority of my peers were also Hispanic. It was because I've heard other stories from folks that I've grown up outside of Miami. Here, I pretty much saw the same. It was a little more uniform than same. I grew up in an area that was predominantly a different culture. Um, I celebrated all the Hispanic Latino holidays. We ate all the dishes. We just adopted that culture. We spoke Spanish at home. Um, you know, we had. Well, I'll give you a perfect example. When I lived up north for a little while, I had a schoolmate that was also from Miami, and you know how usually when you greet uh, somebody of the opposite sex, in here in the Latino culture, you give them a little kiss on the cheek. Well, up there, I we did it that way, and they thought we were dating automatically or something. They found it weird, but I had to explain to them, no, that's just how we say hello. So little things like that you're so used to here amongst your peers that share the similar culture outside is viewed as I guess it stands out because it's different.
What is your opinion on Hispanic Heritage Month?
Um, as far as I can remember, it's always been observed. I think it is nice to recognize a certain cultures and traditions here and there. For us down here, it's like every day. I guess maybe it was aimed more towards folks that live, where they really are the minority. Um, I don't have any issues with it. You know, for me, I guess you could say I'm a little indifferent about it. I think it's there. It's nice that we have it. As we should you know for any other culture that stands out that has made a big influence on just everyday life here in the United States.
What's your favorite tradition from your culture?
I would say Noche Buena. Most folks celebrate Christmas on the 25th. We celebrate it with a big party on the 24th. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the big party, all the food. Everybody's happy. It's a good time.
What does Hispanic mean to you? And what does it mean being Hispanic to you?
Speaking Spanish, I mean, that's actually the very first thing that does pop in my mind is just speaking Spanish, being able to. But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that. But I don't know. It's a full experience actually. It's one of those things where again, it's like what I said with the example earlier. It's a little. I guess if you're in it, you're in it. And you just understand. Like you'll see certain behaviors out in public that you know that they're Hispanic or Latino. They have that kind of influence, whereas other folks. Sorry guys, I'm a little distracted by the ongoings of the class behind me. Um, yeah, it's again, it's outside of here. I carry it with pride. I always will. Um, but yeah, there are certain things that we just do that makes us very unique.
Okay, what does this month mean to you personally?
Um, I guess it's an opportunity to recognize, the culture, and I guess in a way for me, it's just the sacrifices that my grandparents and my parents made to try to bring us here to the United States or raise us here in the United States in a country that is culturally diverse and kind of adopt the American way of life without us losing our identity in a way. It's a little difficult in Miami because it is so much Hispanic and Latino culture here that it's you're immersed in it. Whereas I know it's a lot more unique outside of this place, and I've lived outside of it. It's definitely you'll stand out a lot more outside of Miami. That's for sure. But to me, yeah, it's just a month to recognize the culture, to know it's there, and again, personally, it just to recognize the sacrifices my family has made to make sure that we have been able to grow up here in the U.S.
Thank you for having this interview with me, Mr. Taco, and we as our group are honored to have you. Um, so we're gonna take a picture.
All right, no problem.
So
Appreciate that.